turbidity test. Turbidity tells us how cloudy the water is. Cloudiness in the water can be caused by a lot of things. It could be suspended solids, soil particles, or even algae in the water. Sometimes a storm can stir up the water and make it more cloudy, or sometimes there's pollution, or sometimes there's a lot of kids in there stirring up the bottom. Turbidity is something that we like to measure because it changes how the water behaves. For example, turbid water is darker in color than clear water. Darker colors absorb heat and make the water warmer. Warmer water cannot hang on to oxygen. So if the water is very turbid, we often see low oxygen readings. However, if the water is clear, it's usually cooler and we can have more oxygen in the water. So turbidity is a test that we do, and it relates to some of the other tests that we do. This is called a transparency tube, and this is what we use in flowing water. We've already filled this tube to the top with water from the creek. And to do this test correctly, you set the tube on the ground and look down into the tube. You're looking for the black and white disc in the bottom of the tube. So for today, I can't see that disc right now. So we have to let some water out in order to see the disc. The way we let water out is to open this valve at the bottom. You just push it forward and water will come out. And then watch. When the disc becomes visible, you'll want to clamp that shut. Okay, I can see the disc now, and you can see how much water we've had to let out. So I would say the water is a little bit on the turbid side today. Use turbid water with colorless water. Think of a glass of iced tea. You can still see through it, and it has a color, but it's not turbid. So don't confuse color and cloudiness when you're looking at your sample. So as I look down my sample, I can see the black and white disc now. So what I want to do is read on the side. This measurement is in centimeters, and what this tells me is how far the light can penetrate the water column. So for today, we have 20 centimeters here, 25, we're pretty close to 26 centimeters. Okay, we've taken another sample from the creek just to make sure that our first one was done well. If you recall, when we're doing water testing, we like to do things in at least 2s or 3s so we can compare and contrast our results. This time, as we watched the water come down, we got a much higher reading. So it's a good idea to take more than one test. Some things to be careful for is to make sure that you're not taking your sample from water your feet have stirred up on the bottom, and that you have water flowing into the tube and not away from the tube. So this reading is a little different. Here, this reading is a little different. Here we have 40 here. This would be 45. So we're at 1, 2, right at about 43 on this one. So we've done the turbidity test a couple of times to check our data, and we've settled on 45 centimeters for our results. So we're going to record that on our data sheet as well. So we know that the light can penetrate the water column in Eagle Creek to about 45 centimeters today.